Hello, how are you Libras doing? This is your girl Tiffany from Mystical Glam Tarot coming at you with your November reading. This is a general reading that will not resonate with everyone's energy, so this message will not apply to everyone, so please be mindful of that. Without further ado, let's jump right into this reading. We have a 5-card spread, the Gilded Tarot, and all clarifiers have been pulled from the Rider-Waite deck, and you have 3 Romance Oracle Angel cards. So let's jump into this spread. Also wanted to call out happy birthday, Scorpios, any cross watchers that we may have here. Happy birthday. Happy holidays, because again, this is your November reading. So happy holidays for those that do celebrate Thanksgiving. And let's jump right on into this reading, Libra. Start this thing out with the Knight of Cups. This is adventurous love. This is someone following their heart. Someone is definitely following your heart with the Knight of Cups. Cups are all about emotions and relationships. But this is romantic. This is someone on an adventure. Clarifying that, you have the Two of Swords. This Two of Swords energy is about a stalemate situation. This is also Two of Swords. This is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So right off the back, some of you Libras are dealing with, a possible Gemini, or, like I said, it could be Libra, Aquarius. This is your energy, Libra, with the swords being represented here. So what I'm seeing is you're in a stalemate. You're unable to make a decision. And because it started off with this being, someone following their heart, this is pertaining to a relationship. You're at a crossroad and you're not sure how to proceed from there. I pulled a clarifier for you and got the 9 of Wands. So this Wands is fire energy, Leo, Aries, or Sag. This 9 is about you feeling too many responsibilities. You're exhausted. You're feeling overburdened. So whatever the Swords is about that have you unable to make a decision, it's a burdensome situation. It's overwhelming to you. You're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted. Yeah, exhausted. Like I couldn't think of, how else to say it. But yeah, you're feeling exhausted. So whatever this stalemate situation revolving this lover is, it's weighing heavy on you. And clarifying that is the Chariot, Major Arcana. This Chariot is, generally a Cancer, refers to Cancer, or symbolic of a Cancer. This is all about direction and willpower. This can also mean rush decisions and movement. So, some of you guys are in a stalemate situation, and because of you feeling burdened, you make an irrational decision. You're moving quickly. So be mindful of, situations that approaches that where you're, because of the inability to make a decision, then you rush and make a irrational decision. So be very conscious, be methodical with your approach. If you are feeling like you're in a stalemate and you're having a hard time coming to getting clarity on what decision you should make, don't be impulsive with whatever that decision is. Right behind that Chariot, you have another major arcana, the Tower. This Tower is you're releasing because something wasn't built on, there was no structure there. It wasn't built on a firm foundation. So it collapses. That's possible that impulsive decision you made could be the downfall of why this had to be released, why that Tower is there. So moving forward from the Tower, you have the Page of Swords. Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Back to your element, Libra. This page is about, someone acting without thinking. It's usually tied to immature energy. But someone is acting without thinking. Which kind of goes back to this Chariot. Are you making an impulsive decision because of the stalemate and anxiety situation? And as you react without thinking, there's always, for every action there's a reaction. So what is that quick thinking that you're doing, or I should say that whatever the act you're doing without thinking, for that matter, what is it that you're focused on? Because you're not putting enough thought into it, and it comes off as immature energy because you're impulsively thinking again. You're reacting quickly without having all the facts, without allowing yourself the time you need to really form the proper decision. And clarifying that Page of Swords is Judgment. This is you, Libra. This is your element here. Another major arcana, your third major arcana. But this Judgment is letting you know there's a rebirth. There's a new phase. This is all about, you know, awakening and improvement. So in this situation where there was that stalemate and, you know, the Tower of you releasing, you now have a rebirth. You know, this can also be rebirth of health, but I'm seeing this as rebirth in a relationship. Because again, this reading started out with you following your heart and then being in a stalemate. There's a rebirth. And not only is, this is all making sense. As I look at these cards and look at the overview, Libra, you move to that rebirth. But then right behind that, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is all about, you know, you being very dreamy. Sorry about that. My dog woke up out of her sleep. So, yeah, this is dreamy energy for you, Libra, with these Seven of Cups showing up. This is you having so many decisions. You're lost in fantasy. You're overwhelmed by options. There's too many options there. Because as that rebirth comes in, you're now able to see things clearly. Because as your element shows up, in that rebirth, you're now in that dreamy stage. You're now realizing that there's a lot of opportunities available. And then you get the Ace of Wands. Aces, again, is new beginnings. And this Ace of Wands is fire energy for you, but this is new beginnings, you know, new job, creative spark. But this is all about new ideas, new things coming in for you with this Ace. This is new journey, you know. This is birth of ideas, you know, new career in some situations. But this definitely isn't career here. This is love. Not only is this love, Libra, and I know I'm jumping ahead, this is twin flame love. Some of you Libras are dealing with a Gemini. Because there's definitely earth energy. There's definitely air energy here. I mean, yeah, you do have all the elements. Ultimately, you have cups, water and fire, but there's definitely your element being represented here. Because immediately we have the, you know, the stalemate is you, Libra. The swords, this is your energy. This is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is your energy. We have the Ace of Swords. We have a lot of aces because there's endings and beginnings. That's very symbolic and common of a situation that involves twin flames. And the reason I'm jumping ahead a little bit because you do have the Lover's card. So, which, you know, pertains to Gemini as well. But looking at this from, you know, a holistic overview, I'm seeing ups and down cycles because you guys are, you know, you go from that stalemate situation to making quick decision to releasing just to get judgment to have rebirth. And then you have all of these opportunities here with the Seven of Cups. And then you have this new beginnings with the Ace of Wands showing up. You know, that Ace of Wands is creative spark, you know, creation, willpower. And as it leads you to that, you go to healing. The Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. This is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this Six of Cups is, you know, familiarity, happy memories. And those happy memories cause healing. And this healing and nostalgia is, we know with these twin flames relationships, you must elevate and level up. You go through these stages of closing one chapter to open another door, and that's what's represented here. You have the Tower, ending of a cycle. Right next to it, though, you have a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. So you go from this Tower to this Ace of Wands. So let me stay on track because I jumped ahead. So right behind the Six of Cups, you have another major arcana, the Hermit. This is you self-reflecting. This is you, you know, looking within. The Hermit card is also Virgo energy. But this is meditation. This is you contemplating in search of the truth, inner guidance. You're trying to figure out, you know, what's next. You're trying to get the inner strength to move on to the next chapter as, you know, as you healed, as you went through this healing, You meditated and you're self-reflecting on what that next step is with that Hermit card. Clarifier for that is the 10 of Wands. This 10 of Wands is all about, you know, you feeling exhausted, too much responsibility. This is, you know, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy. You're feeling overwhelmed. You know, you heal, you meditate, and you're supposedly in a better mental state, but yet you're still feeling overwhelmed. Your spirit is not completely at ease because you haven't connected yet with this twin flame. It's a constant battle. It's ups and downs. Right behind that 10 of Wands, you have the 9 of Pentacles. This is earth energy. This is definitely earth energy here. So this is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And with that Hermit card, like I said, it could be a possible Virgo that you guys are dealing with. All right, so let me stay the course because, like I said, I'm all over the place because once I saw that twin flame. So with this 9 being here, this is about comfort, financial comfort. You're feeling good. You know, your health is improving from feeling burdened and overwhelmed. With this 10 of Wands here, you're now feeling good. You're now releasing. You feel comfortable. You're relaxed. Clarifying that 9 of Pentacles, you have the 4 of Wands. This is great. This is great right here. 4 of Wands, come on now. This is all about stability. This is celebration. I mean, look at the photo. This is celebration, Libra. This is some of you guys getting a ring put on it. How about that? Because this is happy home, happy life. This is stability. 4 represents stability. So there's no mystery that with this ups and downs and this Tower and Judgment, as you turn the page and as you know, close out some of these chapters, and as you heal, you're leveling up and you're getting stability. This is structure. This is manifestation right here. This is great. Those 4 wands represent stability of structure. They're planted firmly and there's nothing but happiness in the background. This is happy home. This is possible proposal for some of you Libras. That's great. That's what I'm talking about. That's great to see. So, congratulations. I see that. Some of you Libras is definitely going to be, you know, getting proposed to, I should say. You guys, as you turn these pages on these cycles, someone's, you know, recognizing this twin flame union. Nonetheless, you have the 4 of Pentacles here. Again, 4 is about structure, foundation, and stability. And because this is tied to Pentacles, this is that earth energy. This is someone, you know, this is someone being frugal in the moment. They're grabbing, you know, their coins and they're holding on tight. And sometimes this is just of, this could be, you know, you're worried about financial security. You're worried about it, but it doesn't mean that there's something necessarily to be worried about in this situation. You're just focused on money because you're having a fear of a setback. So you're just holding on tight. I clarify that 4 of Pentacles and receive the Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Swords is more of your energy. Yeah, this is definitely your energy, Libra. So this is, you know, air. So this Queen is someone that comes in and communicate, and she has her hand out. She's, you know, extending her hand for help. She's the one who cuts right through the bullshit with communication. So when she shows up, there's guidance being offered. The Queen gives us the gifts of judgment for everyday decisions that we need to make. So with that Judgment card, your element Libra showing up, this being your element here as an air sign, this is judgment. Her hand is out to help you with those decisions you need to make to move forward. This is like the mama bear showing up to say, hey, I'm guiding you. You got this. You got this, Libra. And then behind that, you have the 7 of Wands. With 7 of Wands, this is defensive energy. This is, you're defensive, but this is a situation where you're on guard. Your wall is up because of the ups and downs and the various cycles that twin flame relationships typically encounter. There's highs and lows, and it's hard to believe that it's ever going to elevate to where you need it to. So your wall is up, your defensive, your guard is up, because although you've healed, although, you know, you've released and had a new beginning, and then you've healed and now you have that possible happy life, you know, where either you're moving in together and all is well at home, or that possible proposal, yet you still have your wall up because you're asking yourself, is this too good to be true? When is the shit gonna fall again? Because you're all about balance. So the uncertainty of the various cycles that you've been on that costed the burdens and up and downs has you at, you're still uneasy of how the situation and circumstance is going to turn out. So clarifying that Seven of Wands is the Ace of Swords. So your energy showing up once again to offset this defensive, this wall you have up, you know, with your guard being up, worried that, okay, here this shit goes once again. Is this really going to pan out the way that I want it to be? Or is this just some false hope shit? But right behind it, that Ace of Swords, your energy pops up and say, hey, this is a fresh start. This is clarity and a breakthrough. This is victory. So look at this, the sword. There's a crown on top of this is victory. This is new beginnings with victory. So it's saying, yes, as you healed and you've released and went through these various cycles, you've leveled up. You're ready for the next step. Because without these ups and downs, you cannot appreciate the happy times if it's always fucking great. So if you have, as you experience those difficult moments, it allows you to appreciate the greatness. Because right behind it is the Death card, Scorpio energy. But this is another major arcana for you, Libra. This is basically the rebirth. This is something ending to allow something new to come in. So this death is, you know, change, unexpected change, transformation. You know, I see this as transformation because you get this Ace of Swords here, and this is nothing but greatness. There's transformation. You have to change your beliefs, the way of thinking, because you now have turned the page. You have turned the corner. And clarifying that Death card is the Five of Pentacles, Earth energy. This Five of Pentacles depicts, you know, despair, loneliness. This is possible anxieties, you know, state of mind, because all of this ups and down and the uncertainty. Come on now, Libras. That's not how y'all rock. You guys are all about balance and stability. But a twin flame union ain't shit about that balance in the beginning, because you have to level up and grow to that higher elevation. Until you guys get there, there's a lot of rocky roads, because it's hard for you guys, you know, it's hard to really even recognize the situation. And sometimes the, you know, your twin is running, they don't recognize the situation. So it can cause you to feel burdened. It can cause you to feel overwhelmed. It can cause these tower moments. It can, you know, have you happy starting off on your journey, but it can cause this stalemate that was reflected here with your energy, Libra. So all of this is representation of the ups and downs, the battles and struggles that you go through to elevate and level up. So this anxiety and moment that you were feeling, this all dissipates, because the clarifier for that Five Pentacles was none other than Major Arcana the Lovers, which I couldn't fucking hold back and jumped to call this out early in the reading, because as I sat here and looked at this reading and saw all of these cycles of these ups and downs, I knew it was all representation of this Gemini energy, the Lovers. This is twin flame energy. This is the reason that this journey started. The reading started out with someone following their heart, because there's a twin flame union here. That stalemate energy came in because, you know, there's that back and forth cycles that tends to happen with twin flames. But keep in mind, you get that stability with the Four of Wands here. You get that happy home with this Lovers. So if you look at the various cycles you went through, it all begins to work out. And right behind this Lovers is the Ace of Cups. This Ace is all about emotional fulfillment. This water energy is coming in. You are emotionally fulfilled. This is happiness. This is joy. This is all ends well. Again, you start the reading with emotional energy because of Cups. You end it with Cups. But not only that, you start it with on a journey for love, and you end it with emotional fulfillment. This is amazing. And not only that, if you look at the spread here, Libra, there's nothing but new beginnings depicted here. You have the Tower, which is the release of a cycle, the end of something. Then you move right into the Ace of Wands immediately behind the Tower moment as you release. So you go right into new beginnings, and then you go to, you know, stability, and then you have the Ace of Swords here. So then you move right on into, you know, more new beginnings, more fresh starts and clarity and breakthroughs. And then you have Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So all ends well, you know. Major arcanas with the various transformation. Your Judgment card was here. There was, you know, this is great. So let's go ahead. I hope this resonates with you guys, you know, because I know everyone is not in a twin flame union or relationship, but this is definitely symbolic of a twin flame union here because of the various endings of the cycles and a new beginning, ending a new beginning, and then finally healing so that you can finally cut the, you know, all that burden of fucking releasing and moving forward, you know, being happy, then releasing, being happy and releasing. As you heal, you finally fucking cut that cycle off completely as you heal. And that's what gets you to this happy home. And again, possible proposal for some of you Libras. That's what gets you to this state because you were able to heal and now level up and move forward. And you end this with emotional bliss. Let's jump into your 3 romance oracle angel cards. You have love yourself first, Libra. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Without a doubt, we all have to love ourselves. It all starts within. This applies to every one of us. It's very important that we love ourselves. I mean, I know that's cliche. We know that it starts from within, but, you know, cannot say that enough. And it's telling you that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, Libra. Next one is... Ooh, so, like I said, some of y'all, somebody's going to put a ring on it with this happy home. And as you heal and close those cycles, this union is going to finally, this emotional bliss is all about engagement and honeymoon, Libra. Because it tells you right here, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. What did I say? This was leveling up, closing cycles, rebirth, new beginnings. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. There's engagement in the cards for you guys, Libra. Congratulations. That's amazing. And then honeymoon right behind it. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So with these holidays approaching, this is your November reading. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Christmas. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Honeymoon. I hope this energy resonated with you, Libra, because like I said, it's definitely some twin flame energy. You know, starts off a little rocky with you releasing, but stay the course, stay the distance. You know, I know that can be a rocky ass boat to be in for sure, because that's an emotional roller coaster situation, but all ends well. That healing, that good old twin flames, and enjoy the ride, Libras. So it's been real. Take care. Enjoy the holidays. Until next time, stay loved, stay blessed.